Good morning, sleepyheads. How's that weight gain going? Well, we got new research that confirms something we've discussed before here on Fox 2 News in the morning. If you lose sleep, you gain weight, and that's not all. Apparently, we crave what you're looking at there on your screen, too. Dr. Joseph Ojile, the Clayton Sleep Institute, is here with why we crave these empty calories when we're sleepy. And if this goes on long enough, it could lead to obesity.
It sure could. Yeah, it's really interesting. Things we've started to talk about over time. We're seeing more and more data now, John, and there's been several studies released. One that's quite interesting where they took 14 people, sleep deprived them for 4 hours a night instead of 8 hours, compared them, the 8-hour sleepers to the 4-hour sleepers. And what they found was that the 4-hour sleepers indeed increased their caloric intake over the course of time, 300 to 350 calories per day. They craved food. And interestingly, not only when they had access to food at their mealtime, they also tended to snack more and wanted sugary sweets, fatty foods, and so forth. Some interesting findings there, and the hormone changes were interesting.
You know, a lot of us here on the morning show, we used to be your guinea pigs. And you finally said you've got to get at least 7 hours of sleep, which we do now. Okay?
Yes.
But I'm noticing, I'm not going to name names, but there are some people, they're not on air, but the junk food they're eating around here, and I know they're sleep deprived, and so I do believe this study because I've seen it firsthand.
You have seen it, and interestingly, the hormone changes that are kind of fascinating. We've known for a while, this is confirmed what's been in several studies, that the hormones that suppress your appetite actually go down, and the hormones that drive you to eat actually go up when you're sleep deprived. So you see that balance there is thrown off. You're more driven to eat. The other thing that it appears to be stimulated are the cannabinoid receptors.
That's what I was thinking.
And there you
What's
go,
that?
right? So that's the derivative or one of the chemicals that's released from marijuana, and one of the chemicals that drives you to have the munchies.
The munchies, really?
So that's kind of an interesting finding in this study, that those receptors are stimulated. So one, it does give a, and so one of the things we look at is that it could be stimulating this, we call it hedonistic, the desire just to eat for the fun of it. It gives us pleasure. So the pleasure centers are stimulated. That could be part of this. The other thing is that if you look down the road, this is very speculative, but how science works at times, there may be the opportunity for some very smart researchers in our field, and boy, we've got some here in our country, to start to look at, if you block that receptor, maybe that could be used for weight loss in the future.
Well,
so really interesting stuff.
Yeah, Dr. Ojile, thank you so much
Good
for
to see
coming
you, and
in.
happy Thanksgiving to you.
As you as well, and get some sleep and don't eat too much.
Thank you.
See, I tied it all together there, Randy.
Yeah, I'm going to eat too much, and I'm probably not going to get enough sleep, so.